If you've been wondering why you're not fluent yet, it's the linguistic equivalent of the kids in the back seat saying, "Are we there yet?" when we haven't reached the end of the street yet. An overly obsessive focus on "am I fluent yet?" generally leads to a kind of stuckness in your language learning and a belief that it will never happen. Okay, so you got to change that, and I'm going to grab yourself a cuppa and let's have a little chat about how you can get unstuck in your language learning and get yourself back on the fast, easy path to fluency. You are not broken, my love. You are not stupid. You are just a product of this crazy, messed up society that we live in, with its education system, which, whilst brilliant in so many ways, and there are so many amazing teachers out there doing a brilliant job, language education is almost as if it's set up to like make us not good at becoming fluent, because we're already naturally good at becoming fluent. We did it when we were babies, and that's how we learn our second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever language, by soaking it up with curiosity and engagement, with all the senses, with the emotions. It's a whole body experience. When it's not just all, oh, I've spilled my tea. Worry about that later. It's not all up here, which is how schools make it. They make it very theoretical. They make it, you need to learn this and you need to pass this test and blah, blah, blah. But they make us think that we're broken. They make us think that we're not good at it, and they make us think that we are never going to get fluent. Because if you've never had the experience, like I had as a kid, of going to a country and soaking up the language in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, you probably won't believe that it's possible to do it that quickly. I'm not talking about perfection here. I'm not talking about mega advanced level with all the grammatical ins and outs. I'm talking about deep knowingness that you can express yourself really confidently and fluently, really confidently, and no matter what. Okay, so no matter what the subject is, whether it's past, future, dreams, hopes and dreams, regrets, whatever, you can do it because you know that you've got the words inside you and you'll find a way. Okay, so I think having that "I'll find a way" attitude is really important to developing the mindset that we all need if we want to get fluent in a foreign language. I'm Louisa. It's hard to explain what I am. So I'm a psychology translator, a translator who I'm a translator living in Madrid for the last 24 years. I came here with a corporate job that was slowly sucking my soul, and I spoke 5 languages at the time. I had a job interview to get that job. That's the only time in my entire life that I've actually needed 4 of my 5 languages in 1 hour. Okay, so normally they're on a bit of a rotating basis, but unless you're a polyglot on YouTube showing off your polyglot skills, or you've got a job like that actually requires multiple languages on a daily basis, like you're talking to people from different countries, it's very unusual to need a number of languages like that, 4 or 5. So it's actually my story is that it's quite hard to keep them up. That's not true. I now know that it's just a story that I made up in my head. So I'm getting back my 3 rusty languages: French, Spanish. No, Spanish is not rusty. French, Portuguese, and Japanese. And I'm also helping people who are stuck on their journey to fluency in no matter what language, really. Mostly I've been specializing in Spanish and English because I qualified as a Spanish and English teacher many years ago, 20 years ago or so, in my career change phase after the soul-sucking corporate job. But I never actually went into language teaching because I found work in a field that I love, which is translating psychology articles for academics. And more recently, I wrote a book to help people get unstuck with their Spanish. It's just a workbook. It's a little workbook to get you thinking, to help you change your mindset, because mindset is the way we hold ourselves back. I can feel myself doing it now. I'm getting nervous because it's Friday today and I'm not sure if I'm going to get a chance to edit this video because it takes a while to upload, and I try to publish every Friday at 5 p.m. or thereabouts because I've made a commitment to myself. If you make a commitment to yourself to move your target language forward in the direction of fluency, you keep that commitment every day or 5 days a week, however many days you decide to do it, and practice in ways that feel joyful to you, you will get back on the path of ease and flow in your language learning. And that's the way that we start to feel more confident. We believe that we can express ourselves, the words will come, and we trust that we have the knowledge inside of us and the words, enough words that we need to say what we want to say. And it's all about the mindset. And in my coaching, I've been recently introducing a bit of hypnotherapy to really get at those subconscious blocks that have been holding us back. Okay, so I've really seen a difference with my clients if they're open to trying hypnotherapy. They can really change those subconscious blocks really quickly and get back into that fluency mindset that we had as a baby, that we can have anytime, so long as we develop the skills, the habit to just keep practicing, the mindset to keep practicing. Okay, so I'm waffling a bit and I apologize for that, but my message to you today that I really want you to, so I'm waffling a bit, but my message to you is that you are not stupid. I've had a story in my head that I'm stupid most of my life because I grew up with people that are all sort of logical, scientific, engineering types, and I seem to have attracted best mates most of my life that have all been like in different areas of my life as I've moved to different countries. They've all been real brain boxes, actually. And when we compare ourselves with others, we think that we're no good. I mean, even Michelle Obama does this, right? She talked about it in her autobiography, how she gets imposter syndrome. I'm like, wow, if Michelle Obama gets it, babe, it's normal. We're all right. We're not broken. We're not stupid. We can let that go. We can trust that we will find a way. If I make 100 YouTube videos, slightly crappy, but with lots of love, then I'll get there. And if you show up to your practice, not perfectly, but with an energy of trust that you'll get there, relax, just relax, and soothe your nervous system and make it an all body thing, you will get there. Now, it's a bit of a tragedy, okay, that my best videos here on YouTube have been all about getting fluent fast. When I mean best performing, these are like just in the last month, I've had a couple of videos that have been picked up by the algorithm, and I'm really grateful for that. And if you're one of my new subscribers, I'm grateful to you for being here. But the irony is, most of my other videos are actually going to get you there faster if you do them on a daily basis. So for example, pick anything. You can pick an emotions-based video, and you check in with your emotions to do with your language learning morning and night every day for 3 weeks. You will start to learn from your language learning. You will start to learn from your emotions. What feels good to you in your language learning, because your journey to fluency is unique to you, my friend. And don't believe these 7 steps to fluency type perfectly scripted or edited videos that are out there on YouTube, because everyone's journey is unique. You're unique, and what you love is really different to the next person, and therefore someone's 7-step process to getting fluent is not going to work unless it's adapted to your unique situation and circumstances and personality. So if you would like to be if you would like a chance of winning a one-to-one session with me, followed by 4 weeks of follow-up in my 4 weeks to flow program, leave me a comment below and let me know what it is you're struggling with, or what language it is that you're learning, and I'll pull a name out of the hat for next week's video. And so if you've left a comment by Wednesday, I'll pull a name out of the hat, and you could be in the chance and you could be the lucky winner of my 4 weeks to flow program, which is really, really making a difference in the lives of the people that have tried it so far. And I'm excited to do it. This is my ikigai, if you know that word, the Japanese word for the place where your talents meet your passions, meet your things that you're good at. That's not right, is it? Anyway, it's my calling. I have felt for a long time that I knew how I could see, even from a child, I could see how people were going a bit wrong with their language learning, and people were thinking that it had to be hard. It doesn't have to be hard. It's actually really, really simple. It takes some time. You have to put the reps in, but you have to put them in a really fun, light, easy, joyful way. If you're feeling stuck, that's a sign that you need to change track, okay? So I've got a PDF download on my website, www.heartfulspanish.com, and you can sign up there to get this 1-page PDF, which will just help you devise a plan that will get you back on the fast, easy path to fluency. It doesn't have to be difficult. It's a really simple, straightforward process, just a complete shift in your mindset and in your habits to get you back on track to the brilliance that you are at your center, at your essence, in your essence, the wonderful you that you are, okay? The closer that you can bring your language, practice to the person that you are at your core, your unique personality, what you love, and bring the emotions into it, and bring your body into it as well. Maybe soak up the language while you do a yoga class. There's a million different ways to learn a language. So you can find the ways that are unique to you, that will work for you, and they'll feel joyful and effortless and lots of fun. Okay, so I think I've said enough for now. I hope that you will leave me a comment and let me know what it is you're struggling with, what language is it you are learning, and if you would love to be in the running for a one-to-one and 4 weeks program, 4 weeks to flow with me. I would be so grateful to be your guide back to yourself, back to your innate language learning ability that is within you and was in you all along before school started to, started to lay on the shoulds and the tests and all the things that made us think that we were no good at this or it had to be hard. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cuppa with me today, and thank you so much to the kind souls who left me a comment telling me that they appreciate me not being perfect, showing up anyway. I'm definitely not AI, that is for sure. I'm just doing the best I can with a slightly nervous, but getting a little bit less nervous each time. And a positive attitude, shining my light, my unique light in this crazy world that we live in. If we all shine our lights, we make the world a better place. Okay, take good care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.